ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Hello, my name is Abraham Lincoln. I'm going to tell you an amazing story about my life. I was born on February 12, 1809, in a wonderful place named Hardin County, Kentucky. I lived in a one-room log cabin. My father was Thomas Lincoln, and my mother was Nancy Hanks. In 1811, our family moved to a 230-acre farm in Sinking Springs, Illinois. When I was a young lad, I loved cutting logs, and I did what I was told. I was influenced by reading many of Ben Franklin's autobiographies. In my teenage years, I liked to tell stories to people, since my stories were all true, then I became known as Honest Abe. Politics became important to me because I thought the government could use an ordinary person's opinion. Some of my hobbies included reading, cutting wood, annoying my sister, and lastly, wrestling. So since I'm Honest Abe, reading is my passion. I would go straight 20 miles to the library just to borrow books. At age 28, I moved to Springfield, Illinois to pursue a law degree. In 1836, I was issued a license to practice law. I became fascinated with the railway, as this will someday unite the immigrants and the American people. The year is 1842. I courted and married a lively woman named Mary Todd. Molly and I had 4 children. Mary Todd. Molly was my wife's nickname. Molly and I had 4 children together, Robert, William, Edward, and Thomas. And sadly, Robert was the only one to live past 1861. I was elected the 16th President of the United States, and my main focus was to reunite this great and divided country through the Civil War. On September 22nd, 1862, I am well known for a proclamation that I like to call the Emancipation Proclamation that ended the most horrible thing you could think of, slavery. This great nation lost over 620,000 brave Americans. Those brave Americans, no matter what side they were on, they fought for a united purpose, ending the Civil War and ending slavery. July of 1863. I gave the Gettysburg Address, and I stated that this nation was conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equally. April 14, 1865. This great story of mine came to an end. John Wilkes Booth is the last chapter of my life. Mr. Booth walked into the Ford Theater and found that my bodyguard went for a drink at the local saloon across the street. He pulled out his dagger and his .44 caliber Derringer, aimed toward the left side of my head, and pulled the trigger. After 9 hours in a coma, my life came to an end at 7:22 a.m. April 15, 1865 alive at age 53. Although I died, my work helped change this nation to the greatest country this world has ever known.
All right. Any questions? Excuse me, for Mr. Lincoln.
Did your bodyguard get in trouble?
No.
Did you die as a president?
Yeah. The one in the grave.
Why did your bodyguard attack you?
What?
Never mind.
Bodyguard was at the saloon. Do you know what that is? Do you guys know what a saloon is?
No.
It's a bar. The bodyguard was at a bar, and so the president was left unattended.
I thought he was the one that.
No, somebody else. He was supposed to be protecting him, and he was at a bar drinking or doing whatever it was he was doing, so, yeah.
Did they catch the guy that killed you?
Yes. After 11 days.
Was your bodyguard alive? You and your wife divorced, or did your wife just not want to take your last name?
My wife and I were not divorced, and she took my last name.
I think you're referring to, he described her as Mary Todd, right? And then later when she married him, she was Mary Todd Lincoln. All right. Any positive comments, please, for Mr. Lincoln?
Awesome outfit. You didn't stutter.
Nope, no stuttering. Sounded good. What else? Loud and clear. Last one.
Good pace.
Yep. Very good pace. Round of applause, please, for Mr. Lincoln. Nice job.